Ladies and gentlemen, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I'm your host, Data T, and this is my channel, The Good Guys. Today we have a story that comes out of Houston, Texas, and the title reads, Gun-Toting Pregnant Woman Husband Have Shootout with Suspects After She Was Targeted by Robbers in North Houston. Before we get into today's story, if you guys wouldn't mind leaving a like, comment, subscribe, share the story, I'd appreciate it. Let's dive in.
This morning we are learning new information about an attempted robbery and a shootout outside of a convenience store in North Houston. 39-year-old Mario Ipina DeQ has been charged with aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. One man was shot. Our Kathy Hernandez was outside the store on Fulton and Berry with what she's learned.
Very disturbing. We've learned the woman who they first tried to rob here in this parking lot is 8 months pregnant and due in 2 weeks. At the time her husband was inside this store, police now tell us that she and her husband both had guns of their own and exchanged gunfire with the two men.
She was in her car. She saw two males get out of two cars next to her that had guns. They started approaching her car. She called her husband, who was in the store, and said that she thought she was about to be robbed.
It happened at the store on Fulton and Berry at about 7 last night. Once the woman called her husband, he rushed outside with his own gun. They say the woman also had a gun. They say the two men tried to rob the woman, and that's when there was an exchange of gunfire between the men and the couple. One man was shot multiple times, taken to the hospital, but is expected to survive.
So many places to go with this story. But let's start here. Some may say that this couple may have been moving different, knowing that they were targeted. What I say to that is it doesn't matter. And yes, I know certain lifestyles attract trouble, but what about those who are living a good lifestyle, who are truly innocent? We still see those people caught up. Okay, so this armed couple, in my opinion, is a model of how we should be living. Cautious, prepared, and aware. No one wants, and I mean nobody, no man, any good man doesn't want their woman, especially pregnant, to be in a gunfight. That's not something we want them to sign up for. But what happens if you are not there? This is precisely the reason why women should carry. Period. It's for just in case. Thank goodness she was able to alert her husband, and I give kudos to the husband because he rushed outside. Trust me, a lot of people will freeze in this moment. And the fact that he came outside and joined his wife in warding off these attackers, they all deserve praise. They all deserve praise. My hat is off to this couple. They are fantastic. Let's hear the rest of the story.
The other suspect jumped into what we believe was green charge.
Granger knows that if you're a school custodian, cleanliness is your top priority. That's why you can rely on Granger.
Fled location. Our investigators are around the scene. They'll talk to witnesses. I believe there might be surveillance video at the store, and they'll review that.
Surveillance cameras captured it all, but they're not releasing the video to us. The husband, wife, and their baby were not heard. If you have any information, please call police. Reporting in North Houston, Kathy Hernandez, KPRC2 News.
Well, thank goodness they're all okay. Okay, thank goodness. 8 months pregnant. Ain't that something, guys? Big ups to this couple. I'm so proud of them because they have taken their self-defense seriously by carrying. And they are carrying for me, this is the version of the story that I like. You know, people we don't always want the person to die or pass away. We are not celebrating death. We will not do that here. Okay? But we always will celebrate someone who defends himself. I always will celebrate that in any way, whatever it may be. You don't need a gun all the time. It's an equalizer, but the very will to stand up for yourself, it's empowering. It's a good thing. And these guys are the good guys. They are the good guys, and good guys are needed. Think, if we didn't have them, where would we be? We would be with no